Yo, back. Another episode of S.Y.S.M. It's your boy Just Right. Back with boy D Cole.
In the building.
Miss Ashley Renee.
Hey.
Yo,
Turned up.
What's good, man? I ain't seen you in a couple weeks.
Nah, it ain't been that long, has it?
Yeah,
No.
it really has.
We here.
We here.
Here and accounted for.
Present. All right, man. Well, you wasn't here for the we did an episode. I'm sure you probably seen it on toxic relationship.
Definitely watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we left a lot untouched. I feel like, you know what I mean. It's still a lot more that could be talked about in terms of toxic relationships. It's a few things we didn't touch. Like as far as I wanted to go to the fact that we didn't really define it. Like, what would y'all consider? I guess it's a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, ways to look at it. Like, what do you consider a toxic relationship to be, though? Like, you know what I mean? If you had to, I guess you can't narrow it down all the way to one thing because it's a lot of different things. But what are some things that would define a toxic relationship?
I would say a blanket definition would be more or less like a relationship that one knows they shouldn't be in.
Yeah, that's
you know you shouldn't be in that, but you're still in it,
and you keep staying. That's
you still in it. Like,
yeah.
I think that's like a blanket.
No, I think that should be in the goddamn Webster. That was it.
I mean, there's plenty of people like that.
That was it.
We all know. We all know some.
Tina
someone.
knew she should have been stopped messing with Ike.
Yeah, he's super facts. Yeah,
Facts. She kept going though.
Took a long time. Yeah, she was super toxic.
I definitely agree with that. But you also, we talked about it in the last one. It's some people that don't necessarily know because it's all they know. Right. So that go ahead. You can't necessarily say to a person that only knows toxic that you ain't supposed to be in that relationship because they don't. So
do that come down to as I was gonna bring this up as a point, family. Like what you grew up and what you came up seeing a lot of times, and maybe not in every case, but it got to contribute in some ways. Because if all you seen was your dad yell at your mom, but your mom sit there and stick with it and deal with it and loving like super hard, as a female, you probably think that that's normal when some guy get to doing that to you.
You can,
right?
I mean, that's
no.
Yeah. I mean that.
I would believe that.
Yeah.
I believe it's two sides though. It'd be the same situation for a son that grows up seeing his father do that to his mother. Like they think it was cool. Yeah, so and then them two kids meet. Oh.
Or because there's so many ways to define it. Those is definitely great points. Right. But then you also have some instances where people come up in a very loving home
and they rebel,
and maybe not even necessarily loving, but like you don't see no abuse. Right. It may not be a 2-parent home,
right? But
you might carry like your own insecurities,
right?
With yourself, and like we touched on that last time too.
And this person gets to catering to them.
You get to getting certain attention that you ain't never got before,
right?
And you start, thinking, he loved me or she loved me or whatever, and it's a form of toxic because I feel like control is a part of. Yeah, toxic.
One of the biggest parts.
Major part. A major part. I think somebody has to be like way controlling to think that they can dictate and determine what another grown up is gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, man, come on, that shit is crazy, but it happens. You know what I mean? Like as far as the family vibe, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just thinking about a kid who does grow up in that toxic household. If all they know is chaos, you know what I'm saying? Then
that's all they know.
That's all they know. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know treat a woman like this or you know what I'm saying, to treat a man like this. They know to treat him like that. You know what I'm saying? What they seen, you know what I mean? And still stay.
Learn
and
behavior,
keep rocking.
man.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like I don't know if either one of you can speak to it, but people who have experienced like a super bad relationship, right? I guess from the outside looking in, you would think that they learn the signs and they wouldn't, and then they end up right back into another one. You know what I mean? Like I guess that's what they attracted to. And we kind of talked about it before. You know what I mean? About it's a mindset. I think that's what you were saying before. Yeah. Like it's just about,
yeah, because it's not necessarily. It is. I mean, what you're saying there. I mean, there are instances where that is true. Mm-hmm. You know, but not. It don't. That's not the case for everyone. Because not. I mean, just coming back to my own personal experience with it. It was
you never do it again.
Like now at 37 years old, no.
Right. Damn, you that old?
Hell yeah. Old as hell out here, knocking on 40. But
I ain't mean to say that.
I'm the baby. If we,
if we putting it out there,
if we getting technical.
I would like to dive back into some of y'all touched on the first toxic though that I wasn't involved in when the therapy was brought up. Mm-hmm. And I know how you was saying you wasn't down for the therapy, and Matt was saying how he would go. I think I was feeling what Matt was saying because it's kind of like if you go to therapy, even though you're not going to therapy for yourself,
right?
You're going with her. So like sometimes you need that mediator to be able to. You feel me? I'm saying, yeah. Because like you,
that non-bias.
If you tell somebody straight up, they gonna snap. Like, but if you tell somebody else, but the problem is they less likely to snap in front of somebody else. Right. So I feel like if you really that deep into a relationship with somebody where you feel like you really like this person, but they're toxic or whatever, like maybe you should go to therapy so you can explain to her what your problem is with her in front of somebody else. So the therapist can explain to her what the problem is, or you know what I'm saying. So like,
I hear you, and I think y'all should have a good time going. Since y'all both want to go, I'm not going for the situation that I was talking about. I'm not letting y'all put nothing else on me. I was talking about a certain situation where this girl keep bringing up this nigga, and I'm not going to fucking counseling for that. She need to get over that, not me. Because when she got with me, you know what I mean? When I tried to holler at her and she finally let me in enough to where I'm her dude now, I thought she forgot. I mean, I'm not maybe forgot about dude, but she over that. You know what I'm saying? She sees something different in me. So what I'm seeing in this shit is that you don't. And now we got to go talk to somebody about how you need to really be into me. It's not this other one. No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm just cool. But you go.
Well, how else y'all going to get over it, though?
We might not. But you go. And holler at me when you get that shit out your system.
Well, therapy ain't even just about getting over a previous relationship. You might have behaviors,
right,
that you don't even really know that you have. A therapist is able to bring light to everything.
Or could it be like simple shit that he might do that would remind her of her ex,
and it's not even
that he might not even know,
or not even necessarily remind you of an ex. Okay. It might be you might remind her of some shit her daddy used to do.
Yeah, I wasn't never talking about none of that though. I was talking about the ex.
I'm saying, so so maybe her daddy, it's a generational type situation.
Maybe that's a totally different situation then.
So you'll go to therapy for that?
Yes, I'm not against therapy. I love the girl, right? Right, that's what y'all describe a girl I'm in love with.
Right.
I'm not in love with the fact that she's still in love with another nigga, and I'm not about to go talk to nobody else about it. She need to get over that. Either she get over that, or we can't. That's all I'm saying though. Yeah.
If you putting it like that, but like the way I took it from what you said before, it wasn't like that.
No, that's what I said before. Rewind the tape. That's what I was talking about, and I kept reiterating the fact that that's what I was talking about. I'm not talking about this. I said y'all trying to put all this because Matt went to the whole the girl from the side said, "Oh, see now her daddy done did this. Her daddy done did this. She done got kidnapped and all this. Yeah, I love the girl. I ain't gonna just leave." I said all of that, bro. So you had that on your heart. You wanted to say that to me.
Yeah, I mean I did. I wanted to get that out. Yeah, I'm glad you clarified the situation.
I stand where I stand. I'm not going to therapy for that. Yeah. I don't think any real nigga going to therapy for that. You talking about a whole nother dude.
Don't say that, because that's not the case.
Man, Well, yeah, they might. I don't know. I'm not
going. Don't define a real nigga because he decides he want to go to therapy.
You just define a real nigga. I just said a real nigga.
No,
I wasn't that deep.
I'm just saying for you it may not be, but you know
for the audience. Somebody
you know, it might be a real nigga out there that would
go to therapy.
Would go to therapy for that situation because
I don't know, like, Doc. Damn. I mean, she just love dude.
See, you make
like you know. Because that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm making it that. Because that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
That's because that was the situation that was presented at first. And that's what I was on. Okay. Y'all start talking about other stuff. And I might go to therapy for that.
Okay.
Like, if that was the case, you know what I'm saying? I would go with her. I want her to get better. If it's something like that, especially if it's her dad, something like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's little things that that we could talk about. Because there's probably some things that I could talk about too. But that situation, though.
But I believe in that situation, you can still go. For the simple fact that you can, it might trigger something else deeper that you didn't know.
Nah, yeah, for real, yeah, you're right.
And it might bring some, and taking away from the relationship as a whole, not even just about past and all of that, just going to therapy for you to talk, for you to kind of express some of yourself. It'll allow her to kind of have a better understanding of where you at.
Because sometimes you need that middleman. Yeah, you need that middleman.
And the questions that are asked, they're pulling stuff out of you, so you might even benefit from some healing from it.
You ever heard me like be mad and really be going in about something and I'm like, man, yeah. So I'll be clear, when I so she know good and damn well what I don't like you keep talking about this dude, and I think it's probably a deep issue for you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to be with you because you can't give me you because you still with, you know what I mean? So I'm cool. Go do that. You go do that. I don't want to subject myself to that shit. That's not cool for me. That's not cool for me. I'm putting my shit my whole life on pause to go to therapy about you and some other guy. That's crazy to me.
I mean, if you put it like that, that is wild.
That's all I'm putting. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing else.
That's wild.
Now we're gonna go to something else. Now, go ahead. No, I'm saying no. I'm saying that's what you about to do. You about to put something else because you keep saying but.
No, I'm not about to put nothing else on it, but I feel like it's so much tied to that. If your girl is coming to you and it's I feel like you're putting it into a category where it's like, oh, she's coming to me because she is still thinking about another nigga, and it don't be that simple.
Literally, this is how it was brought to me. Was we been rocking, we cool, and then one day I say something and it remind her of another dude. It remind her of her ex situation or whatever.
It triggered.
It triggered. It was a trigger, and it had never happened before, but it happened. And I said, "Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? You get that? I'll give you that. I imagine y'all went through some shit. It's probably some shit. I said this.
Mm-hmm.
What's all the pushback at me for you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. What is it? Because I'm not going to therapy for her just being still in love with another guy.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if it's somebody you truly love, you trying to build with this person.
I love her.
I'm talking about y'all deep.
I'm deep in love.
You know what I'm saying?
And
you've been rocking for a year or two.
Yeah, everything.
And then I figure out she really still in love with Chuck.
But is she I think the situation, is she still in love or is
that's
what
she
hurt?
For me
Has she not healed?
The
Has
healing
she not
part.
Healed
Yeah.
Not even just, that nigga might be just a layer.
Mm-hmm.
Once you peel back that layer, then you got a daddy issue.
Mm-hmm.
You pull back that layer, you got, I didn't see my grandma, I don't know. It may just
everybody
be
got something.
Everybody got something.
She can have all that. But this
you
nigga
ain't going to therapy. Okay.
Yeah, she can't keep talking about this dude. It can't be that I just am being myself.
So if it's a situation where she ain't talking about a dude and she just talking about a daddy issue, then you're going. But if she's just talking about,
it could be about a dude that I would go. I'm not going for what we was talking about though.
Okay.
But it could be about a dude. If something, if she's traumatized behind something, you know what I mean? And I don't, and she freak out behind it or something, and it really, you know what I mean? And she telling me I'm sorry, it just, like when you did that, it just reminded, this flashback about, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and damn, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, all right, you know what I'm saying, we'll talk about it, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Then that shit happens again, you know what I'm saying, like, she got something wrong, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe you need to get that out, you need to talk to somebody. I would probably be suggesting therapy for some shit like that. But if it's just because, and I'm thinking along the lines of, because I'm thinking about me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I said something, like, okay, what did I say? I said something. I thought I was probably being funny or something, and it reminded her of something, and she got, you know what I'm saying, salty at me and got an attitude, and we got over it, my bad, you know what I'm saying? Then another time, I did something, and it just reminded her, I'm not even doing nothing wrong. I was trying to surprise her. Remember the other time you said I was trying to surprise her, but it was making her think I'm being sneaky, so now she done went through my phone and all this, but it's all those thoughts are behind what Chuck did, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, all right, that's some bullshit though, and I'm cool on you going through my phone, you know what I'm saying? So that's like damn near strike two. And then you know, some other shit you said, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, because it's too much about somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's your issue. Fix that and go to therapy and fix that. But I don't feel like I need counsel. I've been treating you right. You fucking with me too, right? Like, I'm fucking with you, like you said, I'm rocking with her, she rocking with me too. So I've been treating her right. So I'm supposed to keep that shit hurting me that she doing that.
See, my thing is, I'm not cool, bro. I'm not saying the whole time that you need counsel at all.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you should go to support her. To support her. To get with the problems that you have with her. To say that to a therapist so she can maybe relay that to her better than you could.
Hear it better.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could tell somebody 1,000 times what to do, but another motherfucker might say it one time and they understand it just because they said it differently. Right. So that's I guess that's all I'm saying with it, man.
And I agree. I just don't. I probably would be so far into, man, I can't believe you need that about this. Yeah. About, you know what I'm saying, an ex-boyfriend or something, you know what I'm saying, when you got a whole new great man in front of you right here that's doing what sometimes he wasn't doing. They can't shit. Catch that, and sometimes they can't, and I know that ain't for me. So I'm cool, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to deal with that, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with, I want to go with you. I don't want to go with y'all.
I hate to turn this into an intervention, man, but I should like, turn to an intervention
shit for me, bro. I feel you. I was trying. I'm listening hard, trying to like, yeah, okay, nah.
Intervention, man, with toxic to just rights intervention and shit. Yeah.
Nah, you can call it that, but I mean, I honestly get y'all if I was that way. Like,
no, I feel what you were saying too. Yeah, the points you were saying, like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, just want to make sure everything is clarified for the listeners, man.
Hey. I hope they wasn't confused because I feel like I told them on the first one, but they might have been confused. You know what I'm saying? I feel it.
That toxic shit crazy though, man. Yeah.
No, it really is, man. And I mean, like I said, like in the first one, where it all came from, the whole conversation was me bringing it up, talking about how popular it's become.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Like,
they always been around.
People say like they talk about like it's cool. Like, you know, it's like
I'm toxic.
Nah, that's really not that
really?
Joint like that.
Right.
You know,
right.
Like, nah.
Well, thanks for letting me know. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want that.
But maybe there's some people out there that read that like, ooh, I want the toxic person. Like, you know.
Yeah, I really went as far as thinking like maybe they really mean something else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they spinning that and I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe that's just a wide word right now and ain't got a certain meaning
popular,
no more to
it. Yeah, and maybe, you know what I'm saying? I don't
trending.
Know. Yeah, I think we need to find a new word though. But I mean, you know, like I said, it's popular. It's in music and all that. Once they take it there, then it's.
I mean, I believe it's one of the situations where, like, they say you don't know you have a problem until you admit it. So, like, if you admitting that you're toxic, then you can change that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, why are you still toxic? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's on you at that point in time.
I don't think enough people admit that they're toxic.
That too.
Not enough people take accountability for it.
That's good. That's a great word. That's what I was going to say.
It's more so, you know, some people it's a natural thing, and for other people, you know, some people think it's cute, and you know,
right,
like I hit niggas, like,
right, yeah, like I hit niggas. All right, well then.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's really not that thing. Like,
it's not. You know, like,
I might make you mad one day. I don't want you to hit me though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, yeah.
Because I'm cool.
That's a whole nother lines being crossed at that point in time. Like, you know.
Yeah, you doing way too much.
Physical violence and shit.
Way too much. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. But I mean, I guess it ain't really, you know what I'm saying, too much more to touch on it. That was I mean, it's probably a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every topic, man, you always leave something out. You know what I'm saying? But that's where y'all come in as far as the audience, and y'all can speak yours, man. You know, step up. You know, intervene. Give me your intervention too. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm the bad guy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're not the bad guy.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot in that, in the realm, that you can peel back from it, and so many different opinions and so many different ways you can look at it, and just all of that. So it's not that you the bad guy. I wouldn't call you
maybe
bad
you
guy.
could be. I don't know.
You might be.
I'm just too quick to bounce guy.
Like I'm out.
Yeah, we quit. Yeah, we. I heard that was the last one. You said I'm gone.
I'm gone. I'm out.
Gone.
Like deuces. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Yeah, I'm just. Not,
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that person that that wants to bounce because of that. Like I mean, because you don't have no reason to have to deal with that if you don't have to. Like,
right.
That's my thing, man. Like, but I mean, in some cases, you're gonna be so far in.
That's what I was about to say.
That you're not gonna want to let this person go.
Does the love conquer that?
Yes,
and that was the point I was trying to make before. Like, you in so deep sometimes. It's not. I'm not saying that it was easy, but I'm just saying, like, your first thought is not to be like, oh, I'm out. I ain't dealing with this shit. Like, if you in that deep, you ain't gonna be. So that's not gonna be off the first thought. You gonna be like, how can I fix this?
Time frame where like if you was just see something that was toxic, where you be like, okay, I'm gone. So like a 3-month time frame where like if you tell they tripping within 3 months, you like, yeah, I'm leaving right now.
See, I feel like going in, you're telling yourself that. You're telling yourself like, you know what? The last time I ain't recognized the flag. This time I'm gonna recognize it. As soon as I see it, I'm out. But again, it's not always that simple. Like, especially if you have invested into that particular person, and I'm not even just talking financially. I'm talking about heart, soul, time.
Time is the biggest investment.
Yes,
that's the biggest investment.
That's huge.
I think that's why I'm on what I'm on. Maybe I'm just speaking from not that y'all not, but just a way grown perspective. Like, I don't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I gave you, like, I don't know, 2 years or whatever already, and this is going on, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get out now, or I can give 3 more, wait for you to get it right. And maybe you don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't know. So I can make a decision right there. And I'm saying, like, just to be transparent, I done had my heart broke. I done been through some shit, like I said on the last one. So I know that you get over that shit. I go therapy to heal. You don't have to have therapy to heal.
You don't have to have therapy to heal.
You just need time, I think.
Well,
time definitely heals all wounds.
Well, not all, but yeah, it definitely heals. And I just feel like a person can have that time or go to therapy and go through the steps and then get into a relationship and be triggered still.
Damn, it's fucked up.
Like the triggers, because you don't know you're triggered until you're triggered.
Yeah, everybody got triggers, man.
Yeah,
everybody got triggers
until it actually happens. And that's when you know, like,
it's okay. Well, that I probably need to spend some more time on that.
I never said I was bouncing after the first one though, so.
I didn't say you did.
No, I know you didn't. You ain't got to. Yeah, I know you didn't.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it. I never said I'd leave after the first one. So it would take a few times. You know what I'm saying? It would take maybe even more than a few. I mean, but it would take some times for that to keep happening for me to recognize the pattern and recognize that for me to come to the in my mind anyway, for me to be thinking like, man, she's still in love with him. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? For me to get there, it would take some. It wouldn't be the first time or no shit like that. So
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, I mean, my final thought. I'm gonna say mine first. What I think, my final thought would be your first thought when you gave the definition of what toxic actually is, and a situation that you know you shouldn't be in. a relationship that you know you shouldn't be in and you staying in it. I imagine that got to be a situation it's got to be hard to get out of, right? You know what I'm saying? I would think it can't be easy just to walk away from it.
Depends on the variables in it, but yeah.
And I can't even say the age. Like so many people.
We know 50-years is fucked up.
Like so many people associate toxic with little 19, 20-year-olds. It's 60-year-olds out here that's toxic.
Right. That's been there since 19.
Right.
For real.
Right, for real.
Shit, Del Curry and Mrs. Curry, they getting divorced after 33 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey.
But I mean, was there toxic involved in that?
I'm not sure. I think it was cheating. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I made, I would even make it relevant to this topic or conversation is the fact that they stayed together for that long. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the rumors are these things have been going on type thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that whole thing of staying, you know what I'm saying? It's something that you shouldn't be a part of no more. That's all I'm saying. So
I just look at it like that. Like, man, it'd be hard to stay with somebody for that long. Like, and then break up. It's like,
might want to stay together, huh?
Yeah, we I got 3 kids.
Right.
We continue to do what we doing, but we together. Like, what? Like,
yeah. And I
ain't trying to go out there and find no new relationship in my 50s.
Listen,
man, right?
Like,
trying to start over.
Ain't
bad as
nothing
Steph Curry's mama is and shit. Like,
yeah. So I'm into making quick decisions because you gotta stick around for this shit for too long. It might be some bullshit I got left.
If she comes back, she come back.
Yeah,
she'll be back in the boat.
Get back out here, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to. You push me out here. Hard shove.
Oh my God.
Fast and the Furious.
All right, man. Let me get a final thought from you.
Man, hey, man. If y'all in something toxic, man, just if you're in something toxic, bounce.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Get up out that shit. What about you, Ash?
I still am big on just the healing portion of it. Like I can't even sway from that.
Yeah,
that is
it's
huge.
A very big part. Very big part.
If you
that's really the biggest part. Like,
you got issues, whether it be from past relationships, male or female. If it's something that insecurities that you've carried with you from whatever childhood or whatever the case may be, you gotta work with that, which is because you can't show nobody or teach nobody how to love you if you ain't there with yourself yet.
Right.
So
yeah, great point.
That's a great point.
Great point. We're gonna end it there. All right. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to S.Y.S.M. I am your boy Just Right, D-Cole and Ashley Renee. Y'all make sure y'all treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Keep God first and check for S.Y.S.M. Peace.
Situations will arise, but you gotta be smart about it.
Hey.
Yeah.
S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M.